Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most famous prison breaks in history, the Great Escape from Alcatraz. It happened in 1962, and even though no one really knows what happened to the escapees, the story has captured the world's imagination ever since. So, grab your popcorn and let's dive in. Alcatraz was a maximum security prison located on an island in San Francisco Bay. It was known as the Rock, and for good reason. This prison housed some of the most dangerous criminals in the country. Getting in was easy, but getting out? Well, that was almost impossible. In June of 1962, 3 prisoners decided they were going to try the impossible. These men were Frank Morris, a clever bank robber; John Anglin, a skilled burglar; Clarence Anglin, his brother and fellow criminal. They had spent years behind bars, but they weren't ready to give up yet. They had a plan. So what did they do? Well, they didn't just walk out the front door, obviously. They spent months secretly preparing. First, they made fake heads. Yes, you heard that right. They used paper, paint, and even hair to create heads that looked like they were sleeping in their cells. This tricked the guards during the night checks. Then they started working on a hole in the back of their cells. They used spoons. Yes, spoons. They slowly chipped away at the walls until they had a big enough hole to crawl through. After they got through the walls, they crawled through the ventilation system and found their way to the roof. Imagine squeezing through tiny air ducts to escape from a maximum security prison. These guys were determined. Once they were on the roof, the next step was to get off the island. And what did they do? They built a raft. But this wasn't just any raft. It was made from raincoats, cardboard, and other materials they managed to find in the prison. They worked secretly, of course. Finally, on the night of June 11th, 1962, the escape began. The 3 men crawled through the holes in their cells, went to the roof, and made their way down to the prison yard. They launched their raft into the cold, rough waters of San Francisco Bay and began paddling away. Imagine how scared they must have been. But they didn't give up. The next morning, when the guards went to check the prisoners' cells, they were shocked to find the beds empty, with the fake heads still in place. A huge search began. The FBI, the Coast Guard, and even the police spent weeks looking for the escapees. They searched the waters, the surrounding areas, but nothing. So, what happened to them? Well, the mystery remains unsolved to this day. Some people think the escapees drowned in the cold, fast-moving waters. Others believe they made it to the mainland and escaped forever, starting new lives with fake names. There are a lot of theories out there. Maybe they found a safe place to hide. Maybe they even got help from someone on the outside. But since no one was ever found, the case was closed by the FBI in 1979. Some say they might even be alive today, living under new identities. Who knows? The Great Escape from Alcatraz has inspired books, documentaries, and movies, the most famous one being the 1979 movie Escape from Alcatraz, starring Clint Eastwood. The story has lived on, and people are still fascinated by it. So, what do you think? Did the escapees make it out alive? Or did they meet their fate in the cold waters of the bay? The mystery is still unsolved, but one thing's for sure. The Great Escape of Alcatraz is one of the boldest and most exciting prison breaks in history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the escape. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.